Chris chatting for KGPop.com, and this is Road Not Taken on PS4, one of the PlayStation Plus benefits for August 2014, and it's a roguelike, as you might have guessed by me moving in a grid-like fashion, and occasionally other people moving as I move, and then you bump into them to have a chat. This is quite a cheery little village here, despite the fact that things are not going well. It's pretty cold outside every winter, and every winter kids get lost in the forest, and it's my job to rescue them here. And I've got a lot of rice with him. I'll share some rice with him, and he might like me. I like these text bubbles. These text bubbles are very Animal Crossing. I like the idea of improving my relationship with people here. It's a novel thing. I've literally just started this, so yeah, I played through the first level. I've got a rope of social bonds. Should I replace my fork of eating alone with rope of social bonds? Plus 4 parents makes things easier. Actually, I think I will do this, and you'll see how this makes things easier later. But this is, you know, I am floating about the village here, and doing a little bit of, jeez, yeah, a little bit of chatting here. The game's built around 14 separate stages, each taking place, like, you know, 1 year after the other. The idea is that this takes place over 14 winters, and I assume on ever more complicated maps in ever more tricky conditions. But they're all randomly generated, as is a roguelike's want, and there's so many of these. You know, there's so many roguelikes now. You know, it's really tricky to. Let's see. Ooh, I'm given something here. A rabbit. That could be useful. I don't know. Share rice, share berries, share rabbit. I don't really reshare yet. I can share with them. You know, have my berries. Oh no! Oh, I have nothing to share with the other person. We're chums. Haha, great. She's so mean. Maybe if I get have some rice. The idea you're kind of supposed to trade these resources around. In between each stage, you have these, I guess, these little adventure gamey things, and you're building relationships with the other characters, which is cool. And yeah, there's a kind of economy with these resources, but you don't want to give too much stuff away because you need the stuff to buy medicine as well. Right, yeah. So yeah, you can take with you one little item in your inventory and one charm. So right now I've got that rope that makes more parents appear in the stage, as we'll see. But I can switch these out in my house. But let's move on to stage 2. Oh, you're cheery. Hey. We're chums. Now I've got money. Yeah, have a rabbit. Too nice. I'm giving all my stuff away. It's quite sort of fairy tale presentation. It looks really, really gorgeous. In its sort of 2D art kind of a way, and I suppose I should be upset because this isn't AAA Bang Bang Unreal Engine 4 that we're getting for free on PS Plus, but you know, a nice pretty indie game. But this is a very nice pretty indie game. Now I'm gonna have even more energy to start the thing with. So right, let's go in. I won't go dig around my house yet. Right, so yeah, there has to be kind of something to separate every roguelike now, right? Because there's far too many roguelikes going on. So the trick with this one, is that it's kind of a puzzly roguelike. and a lot of it's about lifting items. If I press X, I can lift things up, and I want to conserve my energy because it's very, very cold. If I carry an item somewhere, then I lose 1 energy for every square that I carry it. So what I want to do is, where possible, pick things up and then chuck them into different places where they'll keep on going until they hit something or go a certain distance. And I'm going to use those mechanics to open up doors and find out about moles. And basically you want to reunite kids with their parents, and any parent is fine. Berries, more berries. I get berry bowers. So yeah, let's go down south here. So we got ice cubes, and so you see the door on the right is blocked. 3 ice cubes to open that door. So I want to get 3 of those ice cubes together. Or ice cubes, not really cubes, are they? Ice pyramids. But I also want that rabbit. Come here. Get over here. He's buggered off. I know. And I'm intrigued by what that thing is. So I'm okay. But as is a roguelike structure, once you die, you are dead, and you're going to have to start all over again. So what you can do once, I think per stage, is if I hit circle, I can teleport back to the mayor, back to the start of the stage. So if I'm in real dire trouble, I can abort, and head back. So there's a little bit of, I suppose, risk reward going on there. It's like, should I venture on and risk death, or try and play through, or play it safe? I really want those bunnies. Come here. I gave my bunnies away. They went away so easily. What are these things? Oh God, they kill you. No, or do they? 4 red spirits summon the first spirit. Okay, so there's crafting going on as well. But dare I, if I run into them, I lose 10 energy. But then 3 things make an axe. Axe equals 3 things? I don't know. That's another thing about roguelikes, right? The sense of mystery and how do things work out. But I can have some energy, get some energy from honey. So here we've got kids. This is good. We want to have kids, but I gotta figure out how to get them to the 2 parents up there. I also don't know who this is. Who are you? I don't have the copper. I'm not using it for anything. Oh dear. This wood. If you find another, you can build a fire. I'm gonna find another. It's here. Right. Gotta connect them together. There. That up. There. Good job. Now I've got a fire trophy. Brilliant. So I can throw the kids to the parents, so I can throw the parents to the kids. I think that might be easiest here. No. Oh dear. Well, I'll take the energy hit there. Jump. Great. So that's 1 of 4 kids saved. I get a little bit of energy for that. Picked up the goats. Oh, okay, so I shouldn't have been running into the spirits. I should have just been throwing them together. Right. With you now. That makes sense. Let's go and rescue this little type. There we go. I'm doing it. Very cute kind of anime style presentation. Very sort of, some of the sort of the characters you meet in the village are kind of very westerny, and the kids are kind of seem more Japanese anime-ish, and that coupled with the Animal Crossing style voice bubbles, I think it's quite a cute, endearing little thing. The idea of kids sort of freezing in a forest can be pretty dark, but it's actually pretty cute, you know, and it's that sort of contrast that's fairly appealing, I think. I'm having a lot of fun with this so far. I stumbled on an equipment. Oh dear, what's going on here? Yo! Oh, I probably don't want to piss this thing off. But I want to throw 4 Vikings together. Okay. Yep. Yep. Because the thing is about picking dudes up and chucking them. You want as much as possible to conserve energy, so what did 3 little bears do together? Can't seem to. Tricky. Very tricky. You go this way. And go that way. Hey! That's made things easier. That makes perfect sense. 3 bears makes a statue. But now we can move. Okay, so that gets stuck to certain objects, so I can use that to my advantage. And for whatever reason, I can move around at will here without using anything. That's nice. Don't get eaten by a Yeti. Okay. Good. Not good. Right. We will get there, eventually. Right, each thing you pick up has to have a path to something else. So I picked up 2 things here. Whenever you press X, you can't just pick up one object, but you pick up every object adjacent to you. And it has to have a path of movement. So if I pick up, you know, in this situation, I can't move left and I can't move down. Because there's something to the left of that flower and something underneath that tree, so that's tricky. If Fire Blossom's only one left alone. Wait. Maybe not the best of ideas. Go! Here we go. Here. 3. So close. Oh no! The Yeti just totally ate that bear. I was wondering why there were fewer bears than before. What is this? Poo. Baby seeds in the poop. Maybe they'll grow. Awesome. Trophy for flaming shit. Hey Yeti, eat a flower. Ooh! Oh no! There's more things to have to deal with. Oh dear. The situation is evolving at a rate I'm not sure I'm comfortable with. Here, come here. Right. Okay. Go away. Ah! Okay. Right. That there. Then pick you up, take that, but then that's in the fucking... Ah! Yes. 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 That there, that down there did it. That took no time at all. Come on. I also gotta be aware of these wolves. Everything has... This is... I think this does qualify as a roguelike and not a roguelike-like or a roguelike-like. Because things move when you move and everything's on a grid. It's the difference. It's not just random generation that makes it a roguelike if you're anal. So be aware of that. And let's see. So now I'm... Oh, if I do that... And I do... Nope. That was stupid. Oh well. Never mind. So... And there we go! Yay! I finished the level. Hurrah! So there you go. I mean, that's basically what you're doing in Road Not Taken. You're listening to pretty music, saving very cutely designed children, and wandering around these random worlds and solving some pretty clever puzzles. I feel smart for having done that little thing that I did, even though I took probably way too long to do it. And yeah, there's lots of cute little extra things like the you know, talking to villagers, improving your relationship with them, making that money, and yeah, it's cool. And then you can spend, well, not spend that money, but you can get little extra things in your house. So I'll show you. And yeah, so it's when you die, you have to start again, but it gives you 40% of the energy that you have back over the course of the year. It's 13 years till retirement. That's the movie trope, isn't it? That when you just before retirement, you're gonna die. So let's see. Let me show you my house. Let's go in. Check out my house. I've got a cat. I can put charms down and choose between them. So for more parents in the stage, dark spirits appear later. I'm cool with having the this one. There's all sorts of little secrets and things to be uncovered in your home later on. So in the bedroom there's a mysterious basement. We have to wait because we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 keys over the course of the game. I've only got one that opens the front door. So that, you know, there's more to that. I kind of like the fact that there's 2 separate stages to everything, or 2 phases to the gameplay of moving around and then okay. And then doing this little adventure thing. It's very, very endearing. It's something that I'm surprised is PS4 only, or I think it's you know, console exclusive to PS4. I do believe it's either out on PC or coming to PC. But yeah, that's kind of surprising, I think. You know, this feels like something like I'd really love to play on Vita or on iOS. You know, I'm sure it could comfortably appear on both. So you know, that's something that will hopefully happen. But I think there's an awful lot of these. But I kind of like this. This is cute and endearing, and it's a thinky roguelike rather than an action roguelike. And you know, this following up on Rogue Legacy last year. Well, Rogue Legacy last year if you're on PC, but Rogue Legacy having come out last week, I've been playing that. You know, a very twitchy kind of roguelike, and this is more sort of strictly rogue-ish. Was she? Yeah, hopefully. chums now. Hey, good job. Now you're too friendly. You're following me all over the place. Yeah, I really like this so far, but we'll see. And when I do see, there'll be a full review on kaijupop.com. In the meantime, thanks for watching this, and yeah, check out Road Not Taken, especially if you're a PS Plus member this month, because you don't have to pay any more for it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.